Alright, so I might have procrastinated and waited way too long to get this demon side of the tier list out, so I'm going to be doing everything super duper fast, alright? It's not going to be nearly as long or nearly as in detailed as my breathing tier list, unfortunately. I'm sorry, demons. You know, I'm sure I got a lot of demon users that watch me. But yeah, like I said, this is the demon side of the tier list that I told you guys I would drop right after my regular breathing tier list. And yeah, let's get into it. Also, subscribe to the channel, of course, and like the video. Follow me on my socials, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Discord. All of those are in the description. Go check them bad boys out. But we have a lot of videos planned for today. And yeah, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. So like I said, now let's actually get into it. Okay, so for the demon tier list, you guys know the three blood demon arts we have is the Akaza blood demon art, Enmu, and then Swamp. All right, now I'm going to start off with the one that people are probably least excited about, which is Swamp. Now for my tier list, just like the breathing one, I'm going to be doing it way different than how any other people do it. You guys are probably used to people just going on tier maker and just putting just explaining why and then putting breathings in a tier. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be grading every not breathing, but I'm going to be grading every ability by categories, okay? And now for each individual category, they're going to get a grade. So the categories are going to be damage, combos, range, aggressiveness, and effects. Now aggressiveness is basically close quarters combat. Okay, I don't really want to get too into detail about that, but if you guys know what close quarters combat is, then it's pretty much just like straight up in front of each other's faces, you know, pretty much. And yeah, the same way how I rated my breathing tier list. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead. And yeah, like I said, I'm making this on the fly, so let's try to get this over with. All right, now for Swamp. Now Swamp is probably the most evasive blood demon art or even ability in general out of all of them in the game so far, and which makes it kind of weak on the damage side, but don't get it messed up. Swamp is still pretty good. So for damage, we're going to be giving Swamp a rating of a B+. The damage is not super OD, but at the same time it's not trash either. It's more than decent. It's kind of like, you know, above average, but like I said, it's not all the way up there, you know, in terms of like, you know, saying just like it's not up there like an Enmu blood demon or an Akaza, you know. It's just, you know, it's right there though, you know. You can definitely, you know, get your stuff up. Now for the combos, I'm going to be putting Swamp in the grading of a C-, no, I'm tweaking, of a B-. The combos are not super duper crazy, but you can definitely pull some stuff off, and it's really cool. It's really cool to see, especially combining them with the air combos. Swamp probably has the most unique combos out of all of them, you know. So yeah, it's definitely comboing with Swamp is pretty cool. If I can really say, you know, it's pretty cool. Now for the range, I'm going to be giving Swamp a rating of an A-. Swamp is really good range wise. I don't know how anyone can really go against me on this, even just looking at the showcases. But even when you guys use it, you guys are going to be able to see Swamp is definitely, it's a range, bro. It got some range on it. So I'm going to be giving Swamp a rating of an A-. The range is pretty damn good. Now for aggressiveness, I'm going to be giving Swamp a rating of a B-. It's not, like I said, it's a little bit more than decent, but it's not all the way up there, you know. And at the same time, it's not super trash either. It's kind of in the middle. Like I said, aggressiveness is basically close quarters combat, so just in each other's faces. Nobody's running from each other. You guys are just in each other's faces trying to get moves out, stuff like that. And I'll put Swamp at the rating that I gave it, you know. And then for the effects, I'm going to be giving Swamp a rating of an A+. I think Swamp looks really cool. It's probably one of the coolest things in the entire game so far. And yeah, it's Swamp, you know. It's Swamp. I don't really want to speak on Swamp too much because nobody cares about Swamp, you know. Y'all be doing Swamp dirty. Swamp users, I love y'all, okay? I love y'all, okay? Don't say I'm not one of them, all right? But let's go ahead and move on to Enmu. Now for Enmu, this is my personal favorite, and for a lot of the testers and the content creators, you guys are going to also hear from them. Enmu is definitely going to be a top pick for the demon side, and you wouldn't expect that. You expect everybody to go for Akaza's blood demon art, but unfortunately that's probably not going to be the case. So now for Enmu, for the damage, I'm going to be giving Enmu a A+. Enmu probably has the most damage output out of all of the abilities in the game so far. Like I'm not even joking when you use this. Enmu is a fucking nuke. And it's no other way for me to describe it. Enmu is a literal nuke. Like it's so high damage, so high damaging. That's why I love it so much. And when I get on my demon account, I'm definitely going to be swapping. I'm going for Enmu. I don't care about anything else. Enmu is where it's at, bro. Now for the combos, Enmu is going to be a B. Now like I said, to balance a game, if you're going to give it a lot of damage, you can't give it super OD combos, and that's pretty much what Enmu is. The combos aren't super OD, but the damage is crazy. So even though the combos aren't going to be super crazy as the other ones, are not going to last as long as the other ones, you're definitely going to be putting in a lot more damage than any other breathing or demon art in the game is going to be doing. So it kind of makes up for it, and that's how balancing works in the game. Because if Enmu had better combo mechanics, it would be unstoppable. It would be unstoppable. So yeah, Combos is a B, but if you know how to use Enmu, don't even worry about it. It's crazy. Now for the range, we're going to be giving Enmu a B-. Like I said, the finisher is obviously a ranged finisher, and most of the Enmu's moves, it's pretty decently ranged itself, not gonna lie. I like how Enmu's range Enmu is kind of, it's not really a wind tier, but it's not a lightning tier either. It's kind of in the middle of that category, so yeah. But yeah, range-wise, B-. Enmu got it. Now aggressiveness, I'm going to be giving it a B. Enmu's moves kind of have a little bit of load up to it, so you like close quarters combat in front of each other's faces, you're probably gonna get canceled. Your moves are probably gonna get canceled a lot. That's kind of a downside, but for the most part, the aggressiveness is a B. You shouldn't really struggle too much if you know what you're doing. And yeah, that's that. Effects A+. Obviously, Enmu is probably one of the coolest looking things in any game so far. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Enmu right there. That's that boy Enmu. Now we have Akaza, the one that everyone has been waiting for. Now Akaza is a little bit in a weird space right now, and people are gonna hate me for this tier, but I'm sorry, that's just how they made it. Unless they give Akaza a slight buff, not a buff, but just Akaza just needs things worked on. So I'm not gonna go too much in depth about that. Let's get into the ratings. Now for the damage, Akaza's gonna have an A. I don't really have to explain too much about that. Akaza's obviously gonna be putting in a lot of fucking damage, and I mean, Akaza is just that guy. It hurts, okay? Damage, it hurts, bro. Like I said, it's on par with Enmu and water breathing, all that stuff. The damage is crazy. The damage output is absolutely insane, okay? Now for the combos, Akaza, people are gonna hate me for this, but for the combo tier, I'm gonna be giving Akaza, unfortunately, a rating of a D-. And the reason I give it that is because of the simple fact that when you're first using the Akaza, the combos feel so weird and clunky that it doesn't work. Like, it feels like it doesn't work. But if you are experienced with Akaza and you know how to do it, and you know how to just combo with things in general, if you have a brain, it's a C+. It's a C+, pushing the B. But if you don't know what you're doing, if you barely know how to combo in general, and then you try to hop on Akaza, try to combo, you're not gonna do combos, bro. I'm sorry. So if you're not experienced on the first touch of Akaza, you're probably, the combos is not gonna hit. So that's why I put combos at a D-, a base rating. But if you know what you're doing, Akaza combos is definitely a C+, pushing the B. I'm probably gonna give it a B, honestly. But yeah, it's weird. Now for the range, I'm gonna be giving Akaza a rating of a C+. Like I said, not really super crazy range at all, but it definitely got some medium range moves in it. So yeah, a C+ is definitely a accurate rating for Akaza. Aggressiveness, obviously close quarters combat. Akaza has probably the best moveset in the game when it comes down to close quarters combat, being in each other's faces, trying not to get your moves canceled, all that stuff. Akaza is definitely like the best in the game at that. So I'll definitely be giving Akaza a rating of an A+. Aggressiveness, Akaza definitely has it. It's not really much else to say. It's Akaza. Come on now. And then we have effects. Effects is definitely A++. Akaza is one of the best looking things in the game, like in general. Like, not even just abilities, just in general. Akaza is definitely one of the best looking things in the game. I think they added a little bit too much blue. I don't know why. It just feels like when I'm watching Akaza, it doesn't feel like Akaza effects. It just feels like a lot of fucking blue. It just feels like a lot of blue. It feels like Super Saiyan blue. That's literally what I feel like. I feel like I'm using Super Saiyan blue when I hop on Akaza. But other than that, like I said, it still doesn't take away from it at all. It's still an A++. Akaza's effects is definitely up there. Now, just like for the other ones, I'm going to be giving everything 100% a overall score with a grade, okay? Now, the one we're going to start off with is a Swamp. I'm going to be giving Swamp an overall grade of a B+. Yeah, Swamp is all around pretty decent. Nothing too crazy, you know, and honestly, I don't expect to see a lot of Swamp users in general. But yeah, gonna be rocking with a B+ rating. Is definitely, it's pretty good. Don't get me wrong. Now Enmu, I'm gonna be giving Enmu a solid rating of a S. Yeah, the highest tier. Enmu is definitely gonna be a fucking meta. I wouldn't be surprised if, like I said, people are gonna go for Akaza first, but I think when people start realizing how Akaza works, it's kind of weird, and I think people are gonna work with Enmu. I think Enmu is gonna be the Blood Demon Art meta. Yeah, meta. So I'm gonna be giving Enmu a rating of a S. And then we have Akaza. Akaza is going to be getting a A. That's it, a base A, not an A- or A+. It's gonna be getting an A. Damage, aggressiveness, effects is definitely killing it in those categories. When it comes down to the combos and the range, it's kind of lacking in that department, which is why it keeps me from giving it an S. The other S tiers that I gave Mr. S tier and I gave Enmu S tier. The reason why I gave them S is because it's still good at the other things. You know, it doesn't lack in anything so fucking ass that it makes the rating go down. It's pretty good all around. But Akaza is not that. Akaza definitely lacks in the area, and it's gonna leave you at a disadvantage. So yeah, but that's why I gave Akaza the rating that I gave it. But yeah, that is all the ratings for all the blood demon arts. And yeah, let's get into it's time for the actual videos to begin, bro. Fresh content on update 1. I will see you guys there, and I appreciate everyone that stuck around for the whole video. But yeah, it's time to go. Peace out. See you guys.